Chicago wants to know what you're thinking, so don't keep it to yourself. Just say it. WLS Talk Radio 94.7 FM and 890 AM.
You know, that Ray Conniff band is just terrific. 23 minutes till 7 o'clock. 6:37 at WLS. I'm Drew Hayes with Richard Roper in for Don and Roma.
Hey.
And tonight at 6:10, it's the Cubs, the Chubs versus the New York Mets.
Right here
on WLS. Be listening for the Rush Limbaugh phrase that pays. Could fire it at any time. And we've got lots of good stuff going on here today. We will be taking up the issue of the CTA and graffiti in a little bit. Mm-hmm. We'll also be taking up enough with the AIDS ribbons already.
Yep.
With those dumb red ribbons. Yep. And we'll be kicking the hell out of Ross Perot for a little bit. When are we supposed to be doing it? We didn't even put that in there.
We're so chock full of stuff.
We're loaded up. But we came across a story through diligent research. I mean, we're bringing you stories that you just can't find anywhere else, unless, of course, you look on the front page of the Sun-Times today.
There is that.
As we welcome to the microphones of WLS, a gentleman who is a history and civics teacher at Riverside Brookfield High School, Bruce Genu. Bruce, how are you?
Not too bad.
All right. We're doing fine. We're glad to have you here. Now, you punish your kids, your students, by making them listen to Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, when they get a detention, that's what they have to do. Come in and listen to Frank for a half hour.
You lock them in a room with Frank?
I don't lock them in a room. I just have them sit there and listen to Frank.
Do you tether them down in any way?
No.
Do you Velcro them to the seats or something?
There's no holding them down. They just have to sit there.
Now, where did you come upon this idea? I mean, do you hate Sinatra?
No. I'm a big fan of Sinatra's. I don't remember exactly when I got the idea. I saw him in concert a couple of years ago, and I remember thinking about it then. And
you mean you see? Now wait,
you're sitting
at, like at the World Theater. You're going.
It was at Rosemont.
You're at Rosemont.
Yeah.
You're thinking, man, this is great. I've got you under my skin. Man with the golden on the whole thing. You're going, Nathan Detroit, all of it, and you're going, I see Francis Albert Sinatra, the chairman of the board up there. I think I could use this to punish kids.
Well, I had thought about it a little bit earlier. I went with a friend of mine, my roommate down at college, who's also a teacher, and we often discuss, things that we do in the class. And I don't know, we just we're both big Frank fans, and it just came up.
No.
Why Frank Sinatra though? Why not like Bette Midler
Ethel Merman?
Well, it had to be something that I could stand.
Oh,
I
that's true.
Because Ethel Merman for a half hour.
Annie, everything's coming up roses. No. Now, do you have any of the Frank Sinatra stuff that you play nearby?
Oh yeah, I've got a few of his discs.
Well, go ahead, crank something up for us. Like, give us
what do you want to hear?
Well, like,
we're in detention. It's up to you.
Well, let's pretend that I just threw a big old wet loogie-like spitball at Richard's head.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
And so now we're in detention, and we're both sitting here.
Right.
At 20 minutes to 7 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to
WLS.
do anything. You couldn't put your head down on your desk. You can't write anything. You can't do any homework. All you have to do.
Would we be allowed to sell crack?
I think not.
Okay.
Wait, there it is.
This is the coffee song. This is something that the students especially like because it's really corny, and they get this weird grimace on their face when they hear songs like this.
The coffee song?
I never heard of this.
So did he do this on the Electric Company on PBS or something?
Maybe. I don't know.
The coffee song?
Yeah.
That's Joe Piscopo. That's not Frank Sinatra.
It's Frank.
And Brian, Bruce, you haven't really mastered that telephone thing yet, have you?
You don't put it in your mouth,
no,
Bruce. You just speak into it.
Don't have to yell. We'll be able to hear you just fine.
I've got a kick out of you.
I've got that, yeah.
Let's hear that.
Right.
Let everyone know
where it is.
I get a kick
out of you. You kook. You nut.
You kooky, nutty, crazy dame.
591-8900 is the telephone number if you'd like to make a Frank Sinatra request. Yeah, turn the record player up a little bit. Your Victrola, would you? Oh, great.
It doesn't move me at all. So tell me why should it be true that I get a kick,
a boot
out of you? Hey. Now,
is that a Sammy Kahn song?
Hey, Bruce.
Yeah.
Now, do the kids like that one or not?
No one has really said exactly what songs they like more than the others.
Now, what does the administration at RB at Riverside Brookfield think about you playing Sinatra?
Oh, they're very supportive.
Really?
Yeah.
Try some Nirvana. See how supportive they are then.
Yeah.
No, the point is that they'd like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
The kids would like the Nirvana.
do you have I've Got You Under My Skin nearby, or Witchcraft, one of my favorite?
Witchcraft. Yeah, I've got
Kooky
Witchcraft.
Witchcraft. If not, we'll call up to the Twin Anchors. Because I know that they have that on the jukebox up there. Because that's, of course, where Frank always goes to get ribs. I read it in Cup. It must be true.
That's right.
It's 18 minutes till 7 o'clock. Drew Hayes and Richard Roper in for Don and Roma with Bruce Genu. He's a history and civics teacher at Arby's.
Right now, he's just in his underwear playing Sinatra tunes for us.
That's right. Getting ready for
Here's
school.
Witchcraft.
Okay.
Let's fly.
The neighbors are probably going to start complaining.
This was, yeah,
I
you know
doubt
that.
My conscience.
Since bear, it's
It's
witchcraft. Kooky. Witchcraft. Hey.
And I've got no.
Can you imagine being his neighbor right now? The guy's like playing a medley of Sinatra tunes at
All right.
6:45 in the
Bruce,
morning.
Bruce, are you there? I'm gonna do a nutty Johnny B bit.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Are you near a window?
Not really, no.
Come on. What, do you don't have any windows? What, do you live in the telephone company?
Well,
Come on. You're
I'm
near a window.
not going to go out on the balcony.
No. I just want you to open the window and turn the boom box or the speaker real loud and crank it up and see if you can make people's ears bleed with Sinatra.
Well, the speaker won't go near the window.
You really are a civics teacher, aren't
Yeah,
you?
that would be wrong.
Can I let me ask you one last thing before we let you go, because you've been nice enough to let us invade your personal space this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Are you teaching the kids that Bill Clinton ought to win? Are you one of those commie libs that's teaching the kids badly?
I would say no. As a teacher, you have to be bipartisan. And if a student asks me who I would vote for...
I don't think we should be giving away condoms in the schools.
Well, that may be true.
You know what you should do, Bruce? Play the hour-long George Bush acceptance speech from the Republican National Convention for your students and make them sit through that. You're not going to get too many repeat offenders
Why don't you
there.
make them play the 6-hour-long Bill Clinton nominating speech from 4 years ago?
4 years ago?
That'd be great. Hey, Bruce, thanks a lot. You're a good sport.
Okay, thanks.
Can you
Bruce.
do us one favor, though?
What's that?
Give us a call back when you change it to the Tom Dreesen Detention Club, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bruce Genu of Arby's High School.
He's not a real teacher.
He's a kook.
No, he was nice. He was cool.
Now, the question is,
Yes.
at 591-8900, and this is serious, and we need your help on this.
We do.
What would you use? What artist would you use if you were giving detention to your kids?
Yeah.
Or maybe you do some creative thing short of tying them up with like a cord around their neck so that they can't
Well,
leave.
like endless reruns of Gilligan's Island or Michael Bolton for an hour. Can you imagine that? Michael Bolton for an hour?
How about Achy
man.
Breaky Heart over and over and over again?
Don't tell my heart. Achy breaky heart.
All right, 591-8900. You don't even have to be able to sing.
Liza.
Liza.
How about Liza for an hour?
Not good.
Doing show tunes. Doing a medley of her mother's show tunes. Like the trolley song. Clang, 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 with the trolley.
Joe, 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 what the bell? Oh, get out. No.
Off went my radio.
How about Dick Biondi on top of old pizza over and over and
All
over
covered
again?
with cheese.
How about just listening to him? 591-8900 is the number. What would you use if you were giving detention to your kids? This is just for a little fun. Then we'll get serious after 7 o'clock.
Of course.
So 591-8900, move to that telephone and hang in there. We'll talk to you. As I said, it is 6:45. It's 6:45. If you're supposed to be there at 6:45, you're late. Right now, let's find out what's happening in the world. Jim Johnson has a WLS news update. We've got Dan Ryan with Across the Clock traffic and dependable weather at 6:45. Jim?